I want to talk about something many people don't recognize until much later in life: the difference between care and control, and why learning to see it early can change the direction of your relationships. Yes, because control almost never announces itself clearly in the beginning. It doesn't usually show up as aggression or cruelty right away. It shows up quietly. Often it looks like concern. It sounds reasonable. It may even feel comforting at first. Someone might say they just want to help, that they are trying to protect you, that they've been through more or know better, or are simply looking out for your best interests. In early stages, that kind of attention can feel supportive, especially if you're tired, unsure, or going through a transition. But over time, something subtle begins to change. Advice slowly turns into direction.
Suggestions start to sound like expectations, and choices that used to feel free begin to feel monitored. Care respects autonomy. Control quietly replaces it. One of the simplest questions someone can ask themselves is this: do I feel free to choose, or do I feel managed? In caring relationships, you're allowed to disagree. You're allowed to take time to decide. You're allowed to make mistakes and learn from them. In controlling dynamics, disagreement often comes with consequences: guilt, disappointment, withdrawal, pressure, or repeated attempts to change your mind. Another important sign is how often you feel the need to explain yourself. If you notice that simple, reasonable decisions require long explanations, something isn't balanced. Healthy relationships don't require you to constantly justify your choices. This pattern doesn't only exist in romantic relationships. It appears in friendships, families, work partnerships, and even mentorships. Sometimes it's very subtle. Someone frequently correcting how you do things, questioning your judgment, reframing their opinions as facts. Over time, this can slowly erode confidence. You might start doubting your instincts. You might check in for approval more often. You might hesitate before making decisions you once felt comfortable making. That's not weakness. That's conditioning. It's also important to acknowledge something that can be confusing. Control doesn't always come from bad intentions. Some people genuinely believe they are being helpful. They may truly think they are guiding or supporting. But intent does not cancel impact. If interactions consistently leave you feeling smaller, more anxious, or less sure of yourself, your nervous system is communicating something important. Care expands you. Control restricts you. Another helpful reflection is this: after spending time with this person, do you feel more like yourself or less? Do you feel clearer or more confused? Do you feel empowered or subtly diminished? These questions are not about judging others. They are about staying connected to your internal signals. Many people override discomfort because they don't want to seem ungrateful, difficult, or dramatic. But discomfort is not disloyalty. It is information. Learning to recognize the difference between care and control early allows you to respond sooner, with boundaries, clarity, or distance if needed. You don't have to label anyone. You don't have to confront immediately. Awareness alone is powerful. The lesson here is simple but profound. You are allowed to trust your experience. If something feels heavy, constricting, or unsettling, you don't need permission to take that seriously. Care should feel supportive, not restrictive. And when something doesn't feel right, listening to yourself is not selfish. It's self-respect.
And trusting your instincts, pausing, taking your time, is important. Thank you for listening to us today. Hope each of us can give a little more time for yourself. Take care, everyone. Until next time. Goodbye. Thank you for your time. Goodbye.